Let's do a thought exercise. Imagine you went outside right now and you started walking through a forest. And in the forest, you see a burning bush, just like the one Moses saw in the Bible, right? And the bush says to you, I am the Lord your God, and I want to discuss these goals that you have. And let's say the bush begins to say all sorts of things about your life and about you that no one else would know, to the point that you get all freaked out and you realize, well, this is an omniscient, omnipotent being that I'm talking to. This is God, or at least a God bush. And the bush says to you, what do you want? I can give you anything you'd want. The world is yours. And you pause for a moment and you feel grateful because it's the new year and you spent the last few weeks writing down your goals and thinking about what you want in life. So you smile, you pull out your phone, right? You pull out the notes on your phone and you tell the bush, I want to quit my job. I want to build the business of my dreams. I want to make so much money that I never have to worry about money ever again. I want to work from wherever I want, whenever I want. Good. And the bush says to you, okay, I can give you that. But there's a caveat. There's something you must know. So you hesitate and you say, okay. And the omnipotent bush says to you, I can give you your dream business. You'll make so much money that you'll be able to retire tomorrow. You'll be able to retire your parents even. You'll be able to travel and live this luxury lifestyle that you've always wanted. But you will feel deeply unfulfilled. All of this work will feel hollow. You'll wake up and dread you're going to work every single day, right? You'll be so focused on building and growing for so many years that you neglected your wife and she left you. And now every time that you think about her, you feel a pit of shame in your stomach because you know that your neglect justified her leaving you. So this business that you thought would fire you up and fulfill you actually feels hollow. And you begin to hate it a little more every single day. And you say, whoa, Bush. Relax, Bush. Slow down. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I want at all. Keep that away from me. Which brings us to the topic of this video. What do you really want? We are 2 weeks into the new year, which means by now you've had enough time to establish a routine for yourself. You've revisited your goals multiple times, and you're taking actions every day to achieve them. Hopefully, at least. Which makes this the perfect time to ask yourself, what do you really want? Why did you set these goals in the first place? See, if you're like most human beings, your goals likely consist of something external, right? Be that a financial goal for your business or a savings goal or buying a home or something like that, right? Quitting your job, making your side hustle your main stream of income. Maybe it's a personal goal, like learning a certain skill, starting to read more books, working out. It may be a relational goal, building a better dynamic with your family, with your friends, with your partner. All of these goals require something outside of you to change. And thus you've defined success and the accompanying set of positive emotions that you want to experience as something beyond your control. Because what I'm hoping you realize through the burning bush thought exercise is that you don't just want to achieve your goals. You want to achieve your goals under your conditions. You want things outside of you to change, but on your terms. And in case no one has told you this yet in such a concise way, that's not how the world works. Nature has its own rhyme and reason. You can't bend reality to your will. I don't care how much action you take. I don't care how much manifesting you try to do. Yes, your will has power. Yes, your thoughts, your words, your actions have power. But ultimately, you are a drop in the ocean, a grain of salt in the desert, right? The process of nature, with a capital N, I'm referring to nature in a much broader, universal kind of sense. You could substitute that word for God if you want to. The process of nature is far more complex and intelligent than you could ever imagine, than any of us could ever imagine. Nature has existed long before you ever did, and it will continue existing long after you are gone. And I say that to say that things will happen beyond your control. It is inevitable. So you making your happiness, your joy, your love, all these things that you want to feel, making that dependent on something outside of you to change is a losing game. So I'll ask you again, what do you really want? Why did you lie to the bush? You said this business is what you wanted. You said this amazing partner, this amazing relationship is what you wanted. You said once you get this type of job is what you wanted. But that wasn't really true, right? Because you needed it to happen under your circumstances. There's all these other undefined conditions that you had in order for you to be satisfied with that outcome. And these external goals are always an infinitely moving goalpost, right? You buy this car, all of a sudden it doesn't satisfy you anymore. You need another one. You have this relationship, and all of a sudden you find some flaw in their character and you're going to go out looking for another person. You make X amount of money, you need more amounts of money. Now, I think what we really want and the goals that we really should be striving to set are internal. We want to feel joy, love, a sense of purpose. We want work that feels meaningful, work that turns us on, that excites us. We want people to share the amazing experiences of life with. We want to feel connected. We want community. We want laughter, right? We want to feel this zest for life, a total state of well-being. That's what we want. Internal things. We want to feel good. The problem is that most of us decide that we're going to go about getting these things indirectly. And we set the conditions for achieving that to be very narrow. We have very narrow preferences as to what will be okay, what must happen externally in order for us to feel good internally. It's saying, I'll only feel inspired and love my work if I make a lot of money and I have my dream business. I'll only feel worthy of respect and love if I'm making 10K a month, if I'm a millionaire. I'll only feel a deep sense of love and connection if I find the perfect partner, if my mother stops picking fights with me. I'll only enjoy this sunset if it's from a luxury villa in the Maldives instead of my mediocre city. Do you hear how stupid that sounds? Our whole lives, we just want to experience these beautiful internal feelings. But we've made the conditions for achieving them very narrow. We're saying all of these external things need to happen exactly the way I envision them to happen in order for me to feel okay, in order for me to feel happy and loved and joyful and free. Why? Our whole life is spent jumping over these hurdles, but we forget that we're the ones that created the hurdles in the first place. We set these conditions. We created these preferences. How? Through our childhood. When you were a child, you were exposed to certain cultural values, certain ideas in school, by the media, your parents, your education, everything around you influenced you. You had all these emotional experiences which created your preferences. It created your ego's idea of what is right and what is wrong, what is okay for me, what is not okay for me, what is safe, what is not safe, but all of it is made up. All of it. You created these preferences. You created the hurdles that you yourself is trying to jump over. I want to give you some homework. Do this for the next week, the next month, the rest of your life. I want you to observe the voice inside your head. Take note of it. Just observe the thoughts that come up, observe the feelings, observe the chatter. What you'll notice is that the general sentiment of that voice is fear. It's, how can I be okay? How can I change the world around me? How can I get this? How can I get that? How can I change how this person thinks about me? Ooh, what if that person thought that? Oh no, it's all about changing the world around you so that it feels okay. Just notice it. Notice how it keeps going on and on and on, right? Chances are this is the first time you're watching me on YouTube or you're coming across my content. So I'm not asking you to adopt my life philosophy, right? Which I will tell you how to fix this in the next segment of the video. But all I'm asking you is observe that voice. Take notice of it and realize how that voice is fear. It's you trying to take action and do things, and then all of a sudden you accomplish something and then it feels meaningless. It feels useless after a couple of months. You get used to it. And now you have to get this new thing. And now you have to do this, and on it goes. Albert Einstein famously said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. How much time of your life have you spent operating in this way? Trying to change the world around you so you feel okay. Would you consider trying a different approach? Would you consider the approach of, instead of working to change the world around you so you feel okay, doing the work on yourself each and every day so you stop needing things to be different in order for you to feel okay? That is Stoicism. That is the path of spirituality, the Tao. That is the flow state. No matter how you want to look at this, whether it's from a spiritual lens or a secular lens, that is just a phenomenal philosophy or operating system for you to run your mind and live a happy, fulfilled life. Right? Because otherwise, when will it stop? When will you have enough? When will you accomplish enough? When will you have enough money? When will the love your partner can give you be enough? Right? When will you feel safe? When will you be okay? Have you defined it objectively? Right? When you accomplish your goals for this year, let's say you accomplish all of them, will that be enough? Will you need more next year and then more next year? When are you going to decide to feel okay? Hopefully, this video has made you realize that going out there and changing everything so that it's exactly the way you need it to be, so that it doesn't bother you, so that you feel okay, is not the right strategy. It's ridiculous. It would never work. When is enough? Right? And you don't have to take my word for it. Go have a conversation with your dad, with your mom, with your grandparents. Go read an autobiography. Go read history. Nothing ever works out exactly the way we want things to. Never. No one ever has had things go exactly the way they wanted to. No one has ever been successful at completely changing the world around them so that they feel okay 100% of the time. That's a choice that you have to make. Now, that doesn't mean that your life has to be miserable, right? Quite the opposite. What if instead you work daily to let go of your need for things to unfold in a certain way for you to feel okay? What if you grounded yourself in a deep feeling of gratitude that you're just here in the first place and you get to engage with the world around you? What if you woke up every single day and said, I'm back. I'm alive. I'm a conscious being floating in the rock in the middle of 10 billion, 100 billion galaxies. This is amazing. I have so many beautiful experiences to engage with, so much to be grateful for. Right? I'm 23 years old. If all goes well, that means I have 20,000 days left, 21,000 days left. That's it. Let's go make the most out of this one. What if that was how you carried yourself? Grounded in gratitude. What if you gave yourself that gift every single day? Renew yourself every single day. What I'm hoping this video helps you realize is that getting everything you want is overrated. Because external goals, seeking to change the nature of reality so that it suits your will, first of all, it's never going to work. Second of all, it's an infinitely moving goalpost. You're going to accomplish one goal, but if your happiness, your joy, your success, the love you want to feel, if all of that is placed outside of you, then as soon as you achieve one thing, you're going to want the next. It's an infinitely moving goalpost. However, the work that you do in yourself to feel grounded, to feel secure, to feel zest for life, to feel joyful, that inner calm, that inner strength, which is what can only come through philosophy, through deep inner work, through spirituality. That inner work that you do in yourself, that change is permanent. That will be with you forever. And if you think about it, that's the only security you'll ever have in your life. You have control over your mind, not external events. Realize this and you'll find strength. That was Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, who said that. Stoic philosopher. Right? Think about it's 2008 and the market goes to shit and you lost your house, you lost all of your investments. You get laid off. What do you do then? Was your savings plan going to keep you safe? Was your nice Mercedes going to keep you safe? Was your wife going to keep you safe? No. What keeps you safe is the strength of your character. It's how solid and rigid you feel within yourself to go out there and engage with the world with energy, with passion, with enthusiasm, with your skills, with your intellect, right? That's the only thing you'll ever have. Now, before I end this video, I want to clarify that what I'm talking about is not renunciation, right? I'm not saying we should all go renunciate from the world, leave our possessions behind and go live in the mountains somewhere and just meditate. That's not what I'm saying. Renunciation is saying, this is what I want, I've defined it, and I am not going to get it. That's silly. That's not what I'm saying. The kind of philosophy and spirituality that I'm talking about is about engaging with the world passionately, actively, with strength, but from a calm place of gratitude that you just get to be part of the experience in the first place. Go get married. Go earn some money. Go build things. Have fun, right? Create. All of these are beautiful experiences that you can choose to engage with. I don't think there's anything wrong with any of them. That's not what I'm saying, right? If the goals that you've set for your year, if they feel truly authentic to you and they set your heart on fire, go chase them. Just don't make the mistake of thinking once you achieve or get XYZ, then you'll feel okay, because that's not how it works. You can choose to give yourself that gift and renew yourself each and every day. Go engage with the world. Go build things, create, love deeply, serve others. Push your body to its limits, push your intellect to its limits. But do it not to get something. Do it for the inherent joy of doing that in itself, right? Do things to express the beauty that is within you and not to seek beauty outside of you. I hope this message served you. If you like videos on mindset design, on philosophy, on creative work, I think you might enjoy this channel, and I hope you consider subscribing. My name is Mikey, and I post videos like this often. Anyways, take care of yourself, and I'll see you around.